Welcome to Twatsville Central. Here we go.
No ads. No ads.
No, I don't want notifications, you dick. We're going to this one. Alright, so... fucking mistakes. Alright. We're beginning with A. The fuck? Oh look, we found an A. It's insane. It's actually right. The automatic, correctness feedback is absolute ass, and I hate it. And I can't turn it off. It's bloody shorts is what I ate. Or whatever the fuck. We're gonna have to stop putting in stupid numbers in the bitch. Okay, what do you need for this one anyway? Bloody hell. Well, it has 1, 2, 3. It needs a 4. So let me think about 4 for a second. Can't be here, so it has to be here, here, and here. The next number. 5, 6, 7. So it could be 7. I didn't even look at the vertical. Son of a bitch. 7. So 7 is also low. Interesting. 8, 9, A, B, C, D. D, well, this is the only D position, so we know it's a D. We found D. I was about to press a D like an asshole. That's not where D goes. We don't know where D goes in the second column set. So we're not going to do that one. So fuck off. However, we can do pencil D into these boxes here and here. But I don't want to pencil the other stuff because it's fucking too much work, as usual. Now, considering what other numbers need to be in here, let's take a look. We have 7, 4, and the last number is what? Fuck off, I don't know. It would have to be F. No, it's not F. What? E? There's no E. Okay, cool. Well, that's where the E is, so there you go. You have an E. Fascinating. Well, you need an E here, pretty much. And then the other E has to be here because verticals are all taken and whatever else is done. And then you got vertical, 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 vertical. You got this E, and then you have all the other spaces for the other E. So we don't actually know where this E goes. I'm not going to pencil it in. Couldn't be fucked. That's a 6 though. And then you have the top layer, which is all screwed up, and I don't care. And then you have this one, which I ain't gonna say it, but there isn't a lot of things blocking where 6 is. So we only have 2 spaces where 6 can go. That's not that bad, I guess, but it ain't great. If I were to think about 7 for a second, you can't put anywhere else in the column there. So this is where the 7 goes, and that is whatever the fuck is left. There you have it. We've got a block. Shut up. You can't even make a different difficulty of this. I mean, you can, but you don't have it, so fuck. God damn it. Anyway. Moving on, we have 2 spaces for 7. We're going to pencil them in here and there. And then we have the vertical is no and no, maybe, and here and there and there. Other 7s include here and here and there. The fuck? We also need a 7 in this column somewhere, so that also could be here. Yeah. Yeah. Too much information. Just too much. What do we have? Or not enough or something, I don't care. What do we have? Is E done? No. We also... Wait, did I not mark where the E's could be? Are these E's? Pencil them in. Sure. E, top and bottom, there you have it. That's pretty much it for that. And then we might as well do this top. And then look at E again. And then we have it in here and there. Now, if I were to consider it, all of the E's that you can place are also here in this box. So it's kind of daft. Okay, hold on. You can also place an E. In this top corner here, if I were to say it, this entire stretch only has 1 space for an E. It's blocked by the other E's elsewhere. Is that not it? And so, am I wrong about that? Oh, I'm wrong. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I checked. Good as fuck. Grand load of shit, this. Next, try to think of some other number. How is 3 looking? 3 is over here. With those 2 in the corner. However, 3 has to be on the top. Right there, maybe. And then other 3s are in this block, any of them on the top. And then on this side, 3 also. This block in the second already has a 3, so we don't need to place one there. Then we have these 3s that they could be. Not very helpful. And this one. There's a lot of not being written down, I'll tell you that much. 3 in the vertical, we can't put it there, so we have to be in this side, here and here. And so we have these spaces. So what else can be put in all of this nonsense? We got 1, 2. Well, 2 could be here. 2 could also be here. Very limited. And what the hell is going on? I don't know. Also, this doesn't allow for a lot of things. 2 in everything is strange. If I think of more 2. Hold on. The only place you can put it in the bottom is here. So that's where the 2 is. There you have it. Solved. And then this is a 2. And the last 2 is here. Nice. And then after all that nonsense, we end up with 2's at the top. Can I see it? No? Great. I don't know which one it is all about. So we're gonna pencil in 2 here and here, and then we're gonna go sod off for a minute. Well, actually, we're gonna put the 2's where they can be. Might as well. Hold on. And then we have this one, that one, and then we have this one. But also we have this, and that block already has them in it. And then we have this one again, and that one. But we only have the 1, 2 there, so we could also put it in other space. Could we not? Okay, hold on. This is very important. Look at that. Everywhere in this column, there's only 1, 2 possible. It's blocked here by that, 2 here. It's blocked here by this 2 here, and by this one. And then, so to get 1 into this row, it has to be this 2. So that's a 2. Okay, didn't expect to actually find that, but alright. Cool. Oh, and then we have limited 2 here. That's not a 2. That is a 2, is what I mean to say. And then I'm looking at E randomly. That's all we know for now, but that's pretty good. I like that. Down to the last 2 2's. Meanwhile, what else can go in this row? I don't know. Well, 3 is already over there, so this is a 3. Kind of obvious. So then we have, okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. And then this is 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B. That's a B. There you have it. Nice. The last 2 digits here are, the fuck are they? We'll pencil in 7. Oh, fuck it. It's a 7. This one's not, and this one is. What's left? We just need to know what's left. Is it a digit, or is it a D, for example? It's probably a D. Yeah, there's a D there. There you go. We've got another block. And look at that. There's only 1 number left here. What could it be? Whatever is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5. Yeah, 5. 5, you don't give. Never mind, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just pencil unless we are sure to type it correctly or whatever the nonsense. 1. We already have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, 8 is over on the other side. Do we have an 8 in this row? No. So this is the 8. That's just solved. And then the last digit is what? Bloody hell is it? What is it even? It's not G. What do we have? Frick. 1, 2. I'm so slow counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 8. B, C, D, E, F. It's an F. Done. The last digit here. Oh, bloody hell. I'm horrible at this. I really am. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a 4 then, right? Yeah. No. There's a 4. 5. Yeah, 5. Sure. Isn't it? Yeah, it's a 5. Hooray! What are the last digits of the bottom row? I wonder. Oh, fuck's sakes. We need a 4 somewhere in there. I'm not seeing any vertical 4s. Also, we could just press 4 and see if we have any. Type it in. There we go. Next, we have... Fuck, I don't know. Take out my glasses, so I'll help a bit. Actually. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just in the box. Forget about the column. Column's too big. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 somewhere. Well, let's look at 5. Hold on. So we have 5 and 5. And 6. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9. Okay, then. There's a 9, 9. And that's the configuration of that, and we'll just sort off for a minute. Go find something else to do. Let's look at other things. Like 6. 6 is on the top side. It could be here, here, and here. Stuff, or two places there. And then it could be in the other one. Well, hold on. If it has to be on the top, and it can't be in the top in these rows, or in the middle, then it can't be in the middle for that. So it has to be in the middle, the 6 here and there, and the other 6s are here and there. You can't put them anywhere else. Yeah? It's, pretty much reckons. And then, you can't put the 6 in this column, in here, or there, and you can't put it here. So could it be there? The answer is yeah. Alright, and then what about the top? Top is very unknown. So we're very random about 6s apparently. And it's not helpful whatsoever. Gand. But we already know that we're gonna be in here about the 6, not here. So, not a 6. Winky face. That means... Bloody fucking hell. Yeah, not there. So we have to go up instead. So where's the other 6s? Well, it's above. It's anywhere in this column. Really. The entire column is just somewhere there. Nowhere else also. Because we're pretty sure like other places are taken. Question mark. That would seem to be consistent. And therefore I'm abandoning 6 because it's a crap letter. E is already considered. Let's look at something else. A. Shut up. Ouch. My freaking throat. Alright, what do we have? We have this one. Could be an A, I guess. And this one. Everything else is blocked by many things. And then you have this A could be in here, or it could be there. That's not very helpful. Informative. And then you have these ones, which is the top is very limited for A because it's already filled in. And then you have this other block, and it could be here. And then it can be the other three. And then in this other block, we also have the three. That's a lot of information in one space. But then it's only two spaces here, so that's limiting. Not enough, but it's something. Shoot me. Anyway, moving on. Let's try B for some reason. Ah, bloody hell. It's very all over the place with this shit. But if I were to consider it, this is the only place a B can be, really. The entire thing. Very good. So there you have it. And then that means we can pencil B into here. And on the other side. And on the bottom. And then we have this space. Yeah. Yeah. No, those three spaces are possible Bs. And then if I were to consider where else a B can be in that space, it's only here. So that's where the B is. There you have it. Grand. And then if I were to consider where it could be in, for example, this block, I haven't checked. So it could be here and here. Yeah. So we have an unequilibrium. Whatever. Go on to C. C, I tell you. Okay. So what do we have? Alright, so there's a lot of mixing. Everything is blocked. And then if you consider where it hasn't been blocked, there is maybe this side could be a C. And then this one here. After that, we have all three of these. That's a D, bollocks. Alright, C it is. Which doesn't help. And then of all of it, hold on. Only two spaces C can go in this box. And then of all of that is mirrored here and there. And then also above, so below. Me and... But this is the only C in this box. The entire box is completely blocked off. In this column, and that column, and this row. So this means this is a C. There you have it. Does that help anything else? No. Good. That is, of course, as it is should be. However, this column is there an area C that I have yet to lay. Yeah, if you look here, this could also be a C. Pencil that in, you dick. Alright, we got it all done. C is considered. Nothing conclusive, so let's move on to D. D. The bottom can be a D. And the top. And this one. But also over here. And the bottom. Very limited. Interesting. So then if I were to consider it, yeah, that's not enough information. I'd be like, oh, it has to be here, but it's like, it doesn't have to be there. That's not how that works. And there's so little information about D. Scroll back to 1 or something. Have I even considered 1? Holy shit, no. Oh god, there's so limited ones. Let's say 1 can go here and there, and that's about all I can think of. Right now, there's so many other 1 potentials. But if I were to consider B on the top, it could be here. And it could be there, and there, and there, and there. Yeah? And then, I don't know. It's like, these are all blocked, so we have to think of a vertical here. And if I were to consider it can only be in the vertical there, and it can't be anywhere else in that block, am I right? Then it can't be in the other vertical on the other block, in the below it. Am I somehow wrong about that? Let me consider. Yeah, no, there's nowhere else it can be on this column. So it must be there and must not be on here in this box. Which means if I were to 1 in the top, the only place it can be is in 2 spots. That's not enough. But also, there's here. And then all 3 of those. Really? Okay. And then if I were to consider the bottom. Well, the only bottom is this one, so that's the bottom. There's a bottom one. There you go. We did it. And then if I were to consider this block, 1 can only be in these 3 spaces. And then if I would consider the side block, we have the vertical, which it, and I just checked the entire vertical of this one. The only place it can be is in this block. Yeah. So then we have only 2 spaces in this block, which is nice. Now what else do we have? Yeah, it's very kind of limited. Then I also have to consider this block, which includes the top we've already thought of, and there's this one. Is that the only place it can go in that block? No, it could also go in the top bit here. See, that's also blue, so there you have it. Be great if it was a different color, like green or some shit, but who cares? And so we think of the vertical of this one, and it could be elsewhere. Moving on to 2 again. Is 2 solved? No. Why not? I don't know. Move on to 3. Holy shizzball. Well, they're not all indicated, so that's a problem. I should just mark all of the places that they all could everything be, and then be less undecided about all the shit. Because that's just a bunch of bollocks. Considering 3, it has to be in these 3 spaces. And that's it. And then on the anywhere else, it's fair game. So 3 and 3. And then 3 and 3. And then 3, 3 and 3. Hoi, 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 hoi. Oh, this is interesting. Then we go to the bottom here. We say it has to be here and there. And then for this one, we already marked it in. So that's handy. And then we say for this block, it can be in here and there. Nice. So, considering all of that, nothing to work with. Cool. Moving to 4 again. Or nothing that stands out. Of all the 4s, there has to be a 4 in this block, which I haven't written yet. So let's write it. And it could be top or second row, third row, whatever the fuck. Somewhere in there. And I didn't mislabel, so that's nice. Then if I were to consider this row, it could be there. And it could be here, there, and there, and there. I don't even want to do the top. 4. 4? Although I should really do everything. It's so much easier if I just did everything. Then I wouldn't have to second guess anything. Like this block, what is that? I don't know. We haven't looked at everything enough yet. I guess 8 is here because all 3 in the block, and then the only space left is here. Yeah, that's an 8. And then we have the 8 in this block is blocked, so it must be here. So that's an 8. There you go. And then the last 8 is possibly here and there, however. And the other one's on the other side. 8 and 8. So that's the 8 considered, which is very nice, I guess. Oh, 7. Why do you have to do me this way? There's just so many places you can go. It's ridiculous. How even do I solve this? Okay, so if I do a 7 on the bottom row, right? Or this one, or that one. Those are correct, yeah? What'd I say? This one. Right. And then if I think of why are 7s just popping up everywhere? Did I do that? I don't. I don't remember. What did I do everything? Okay, so we could put a 7 here, and there, and on the top, but also on the side corner, it seems. And then this side corner, and the bottom, and this corner and the bottom, shut up, the bottom, and then on the other side corner, and then is that everything placed? Except for here. 7, 7? No. Oh, there we go. Okay, now considering 7s, we have all the placements of possible 7s, I think. Unless it is this corner, which is probably a 7. If I were to really think about it. Which I should. Because it should. However, in this block, there's very little 7 places. And in the other block, that's where 7 places could be. And that doesn't give me enough info. Yeah, it's like a duality of where 7 could be. Could be in this bottom, and then it would be not in this one, but it would be that one. And then it would be in this one, and or the other way around. Where it's in this one, then it'd be there, and this one. So we don't know. And also, I don't know. So much to do. Oh, gosh, what's we got? How about 8 again? Have I solved for 8? No? Okay, cool. Have I considered 8? I guess not. Well, there's an 8 here. Is it an 8, or is it you hoping it's there? No, it's blocked everywhere else. Oh, this is an 8. There you go. What the fuck? Shut up. Here, bitch. At least it doesn't count as a mistake, you Alex. Okay, so we have one more 8 somewhere. Oh no, we don't. We have multiple 8s somewhere. Well, at least we have that one. That's nice. But I don't know what else to do about that, so that's fine. Go to 9. Keep cycling until I get everything. Oh, son of a bitch. Stop penciling. Fuck it. Oh my god, it's just everywhere. So why not just everywhere? Gross. Checking 9 again. I also have to check whether or not I put any possibles where 9 already is. Fuck. Okay. 9, 9, 9. So all this damn bloody, like, just tons, millions of years of penciling. Holy shoes. It's just every single block in this thing except for the side is a 9. Possible 9. And you have here, you only have it in this one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Like, bloody hell. Considering this one, we have here is 9 already placed. Potential 9. Not above it, you Linux. Linux? 9. 9? Okay, and then this one's all the boxes except for that one column. Possibly 9. Mostly 9. You can only hope I didn't miss any of them. Or not label them incorrectly. Alright, considering the column, if I were to column, I would say the only place you could put it in the far side would have to be in the top block. That's the only spot, right? So, yeah, you can't put it in that column anywhere else. So that means this block only has 9s on that side. That's a lot of noise reduction right there. Winky face. Literally nothing helpful, but it's something. It's a start. Son of a bitch. Oh. Let's go back to 4 or something. Bloody hell. The 4s have not all been considered, have they? There's like this whole set of possible 4s. Yeah? It would look it. Yeah. So is this one 4 here? Okay. There isn't a 4 in this corner, and it should be. Alright, and then all the other ones are marked. Oh, fuck's sakes. Considering this one block, actually, hold on, so we can only put 4s in this row, right? In that block, so that they must be in the top block here. That's the only place 4s can be in that block. So that's something. I should do the top. Set everyone every time. All the time. All of them. Okay, so considering 4. Shut up. 4. And then second row, yes. And the fuck off. Will you? 4. And on the far side, all of them can be 4s. I should just label them all. Every last one of them. Well, this is limited. 2 spaces. Nice. This 4. Oh, even more limited. And then the dreaded far side of the everything could be 4. Guess we have no idea. This is starting to look like a spatchcock turkey. Yes. What the hell do I do next? How did I solve so fast earlier? It was ridiculous. Well, if I consider G, right, where can G even go in this block? And it's like, it would seem like, so look at G again. It could only be here, right? It's blocked on all verticals, so not there, not there, and there's only, it just is a G. There you go, done. Next, lower side, could be here, pencil that, and pencil this. We're getting somewhere finally, a million years later. Bloody hell. G, top G. And then, this top can be G, that could be G. Nice. And we have 2 spaces on the top, which is surprising how limited G is on the top, because we have all the rest of the top G's. That's handy. Oof, back to 1. Considering this vertical of 1, there are 2 spaces. Considering this vertical of 1, there is but 1 space. It is here. Cool. That forces 1 here. Forces 1 here. I take that for granted, and then yet it could be both of those spots. So fuck me. It's not that, unless it is, because in the other block that's above it, which would give it the potential of here, it doesn't have any other spaces where it could be. So therefore, this is a false 1. Meaning the only other one is here. And therefore, we're down to the last 2 1s. Yay. Let's move on to 2. 2 is down to the last 2s. 3. All over the place. Fuck me. Improper labeling. Fuck's sake. Vertical 3. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Why would I? Is there a reason I would have done that? I can't see it, so I don't believe so. But I need a drink. Considering 3, no, there isn't a valid reason to have those not labeled. 3 is properly labeled now. All potentials are considered. Yes. Except, here's something for you. If the only way to put it into this column is here, right? We consider all other places for it to be in the column. So this is a false free. So that's not working. You sack of shit. Fuck off. I don't care about mistakes. But anyhow, this is a 3 then. Seriously, fuck off. So that's something. Moving on to 4. Bollocks. All of the places light touches is our king 4. Mislabeled 4. It can be 4, yes. No, it cannot. Oh, bollocks. Well, there's not enough info to 4. However, the only place 4 can be is here. So that's why I don't have it labeled on the other block in the adjacent side. And this friggin' always feels like I have something like pressed against my ribs. If anything, it's pushing. It's annoying. It is real frustrating. Oh, I need reading glasses for this shite. I have reading glasses I could yank out, but I don't want to use them because fuck me. Okay, moving on to another number. How about 5? Bloody hell. In considering 5 on the low end, we don't have them properly labeled, do we? No, we don't. Oh, for fuck's sakes. 5 can only be on the low end in this block. And then 5 vertical. Hey, 5. 5. I'm so fag slow about this. I swear if I was on a computer, I'd be done this already. That's another thing about it. 5. Low end 5? Yeah. Grand. Hey, here's something for you, you bitch. 5s can only be in the column there. That means top 5, this one is the only place you can put a 5 in the other column. That's what I should have said, or whatever. There's a 5 here. Yes. That's bloody brilliant, is that? And then if I consider the bottom row, it seems like there's only that one. All the other bottom rows are taken. So that would mean it is correct that this is a 5. And then you have those 2 spaces. And then these spaces are incorrectly labeled. Or that is to say, not penciled. So that's done with the 5s. Except for the top, which has only this 5 here. All other 5s are blocked. So that's a 5. Yay! Love finding random numbers just all over the place. Just keep cycling, keep finding numbers. It'll happen. Eventually. 6. Bloody hell. Why do I have all the fucking labels everywhere? We have 6 in those 2 spots there. Did I not do the top row? No, I did. The only way you can put it in the top row is on the top. Oh, I actually did 6 correctly then. Jiminy. No, I didn't. What about this block? 6 and 6. Fascinating. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. So then what about the other side? And I could do it. We have known. So this one, that one, this one, and that one is a 6. Possibly. So then of all of that, 6 on the bottom. We didn't put it in here, so that could be a 6. I think. Yeah. And the top. 6. Not helpful to not label all this shit. Really actually hurts me, brain. Me, brain. Yeah. Me. Okay, and 6 is also this one. And I really should just label every damn fucking thing that it could be, instead of being lazy. God, the top is just full of 6s, isn't it? Possible 6s. And then we only have, we narrowed it down between these ones and them other ones. On the top side. So that's something, but not enough. Oh, bloody hell. I really should just label every fucking thing. Every fucking thing. Okay, let me think. 7 only on the side, that's nice. And then we have the other side is 5 spaces. And then we have this block is unlabeled. No, it's got labels. Oh. Are they correct? No. Are they? What the fuck? Why is this one not labeled as 7? I don't remember. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, that would have clinched it if it was correct. Looking at whatever, and I don't know what to think about anything. Everything has something, and it's not enough to go on. And if I think about the bottom, I think about the everything, and it's all been considered, and it doesn't mean anything. 8. Is 8 solved? Fuck me. It's not. Alright, so what is it? Not down there. 2 spaces. Well, you'd think I'd be able to solve that. But no. Moving on, 9. Oh, son of a bitch. It's just everywhere and there's no new insights again. This is just a ridiculous puzzle to try to do. Even if I solve 1 9, that'd be great. This block is mislabeled. Oh, for fuck's sake. Where is it? Okay. We have 9 in here, there, and there. Cool. Top is already labeled. Wait, why is... Okay, so it has to all be anywhere, and then if I were to consider this vertical, what's stopping it from being here, for example? The fucking no. Nothing? Okay. Cool. Stupid mistakes, bullshit. I just... I do need a drink. I should have bought milk. Wait, is that the only place a 5 can go now? What? Oh, well, let's reevaluate 5 then. You stupid shit. There's this 5 already. It's a false 5 flag. Which means if there's not any other number that can fit in that spot, what the fuck is it? It's not 5 then, is it? Wait, what the actual shit? Yeah, there's already 5 in the... Oh, I fucking... Go again. We need that last number, whatever the fuck it is. If I was 5, it's not fucking 5, is it? Alright, so then what? Well, it's not definitely 4, but it's most likely 4. Well, let's look at 4 for a second. No 4 in the vertical. Okay. 9. 9 is correctly not there. What's the last digit? For crying out loud. Is it a G or some shit? It's a G. You caught that. Nice. Yeah, it's a fucking G. There you go. Now it's correctly labeled. Why the frick was that 5 there? Oh shit. Now I have to compensate for all the junk that I labeled correctly, incorrectly, and whatever else. Okay. Let's consider G. Happy little accidents. The fuck? Considering all the possible G's, that's a G. It's just straight up a G. Look at it. It's a G. Woo. And then if I consider other G's, we have to put one on this side. And the only way it's going to go on that side is this space and that space. Unless that's wrong. Obviously. But it's the only places it can go in that block. So we must consider that the other spaces are where the G's could be elsewhere, and we have the correct labels for most of them. Except for it could also be here because the vertical is not being considered of that G. I don't know why. Top G's are up there. So that means we have a binary for that G, and I hate that. And here is a G, possible. Great. And top G, corner. So those also coincide. That's annoying and whatever else. Why am I not wearing glasses like that? I don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. How is F looking? There's a definitive F in this block, is it not? Because it's all blocked and everywhere else except for here, so that's an F. Yeah, it is. Because the feedback system also tells me that, but I actually figured that out. So woo, and then that means the block for this side of an F is blocked everywhere else except for this, so that's an F. Yay. And then the top side, if I were to put a block F into anywhere in this block, it has to be here. And then if I have to put a block in here, there are two spaces, so I have to mark that, and that's it. Other top block is on this side, this is an F, or that's an F. Cool. Let's look at G again for some stupid reason. Because I thought maybe we placed an F where there once was a possible G, so that would limit the number of G potentials. And we have not limited any G potentials. That's good. Or I mean bad to know. Let's consider this row specifically. So we see that 3G and C are all there. So C is in this block and the other block. That means C must be here, or otherwise it's already indicated that's the only place it is on the column. And then you consider 3, and 3 is where? Let's pencil just to be sure. Two spaces, but then you have a G, but G is over there, so that means this must be G, and that must be 3. Yeehaw, we found a G. Ha. I'm not gonna finish the joke. G-ha? That's not even a joke. Considering the vertical, we have this G. Just gonna send it, and it is correct, so yay. And then we have only two G's left, the top and this one. So we have that, and then something else and something else, and we're gonna have to add that, call it, because we're low battery and we need to maybe call it, I don't know. Before we go, let's just concentrate this row. What do we got? We have a G, which doesn't go anywhere else in that column. Is that correct? It is correct. What the fuck? There you go. That was easy. Then if I would consider 9, A7, and A7, A7 is everywhere else in this block, so it has to be 9. And then E looks like it is the thing that could be here. So we have E4, and what's the last digit for that? Son of a bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 is considered here. Why is it not considered here? Because if I look at 4, I see it's blocked by the horizontal. And so the next number is 5, 6, 7, 8, A, B, C, D. So D must be somewhere in this block. Where could D be? It could be on the top. So that's a D and that's a D, right? But if I double check, that means that only thing can be here is an E. So that's an E. Yay. Frickadoodle. It feels like we're getting to the end of it, but of course I have to divide these into 1 hour videos just because it feels right. And maybe I have time to get milk. I have time to get milk. So I'm gonna go and probably get milk. Although the number of, like, once you get down to it, you can solve some of this. For example, we just blocked this 4, did we not? Let's check 4. No. I mean, that is to say that there is no more 9 and there is no more G in the other places. So 9 is blocked in that place, and G is blocked above it. So that means this must be 4. That's nice. Which forces this to be a 9, and that's a G. Hooray! More things solved as we continue to say we're going to leave. I'm gonna call it just because of battery power and it being an hour, even though I'm on a roll now, which sucks, but that's batteries for you. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I like it when you do. Look forward to later on when we will solve the upper part of this puzzle and actually pencil in like literally everything.